unspoken social rules. Now, social rules basically are those laws that govern interaction between human beings in a society. Unspoken, like it connotes, since you don't need to say, but common sense, things that you ought to know, but they don't need to tell you. But if they've even told you, from you didn't do it the first time. So when they're telling you again, that means it's better that when they told you the first time to do it, you took correction. So the first one is let people finish before speaking. Imagine how many times you have had scenarios where people will not finish saying what is on their mind or speaking and you interrupt them. That's very bad. You should try as much as possible to let people finish speaking before you interrupt them, because it's kind of rude, because you never can really say the thought pattern of thought, or sorry, or the thought process that the person has, before they while they are speaking. The process, the important thing here is that people are speaking because there's a third person they are trying to follow, they are following. If you break them halfway, then they will not be able to express themselves fully, and you might cut them half midway into a conversation or a third pattern they were trying to express. So please try as much as possible. I know it's very hard when people are speaking. Please let people finish speaking before you now say your own side of the story. You understand? Or interrupt them. The second one is that don't I think this is one of those things that many persons do not do. If you go and visit someone, you give the person, you just get something small. Maybe you're traveling now from your state to another state to see someone. You might buy bread, because in Nigeria there's a culture where you go and visit somebody, you go and buy the person bread. I think we have that in Nigeria as a culture, as an unspoken rule. But if you're visiting someone, you buy the person bread. If you do not know what the person likes, just buy bread. You can't go wrong by buying bread. And buying the bread now is buying the bread from the place where you're coming from, not the place where you're going to. Because just like somebody buying something for someone from Lagos to Benin. Now they will prefer you to buy bread from them from Lagos, so that for them in Benin eating the Lagos bread means the bread is kind of special. So when you're going to do this kind of thing, if you do not know the person before, buy something you know the person will. If you don't know the person before, just go safe and buy bread. But if you know what the person likes, buy what the person likes, and surprise the person with that. You don't go wrong by visiting people and getting them something. Then last but not the least is then let people come out before you go in. Now let's assume you're going into a complex or an office. You see that people are coming out, come out, then you go in. You understand? That's the most respectable approach to do. If you're coming in, let people come out before you go in, especially those that are churches. If you're going out of the church, you wait for those persons that come in and let them come out fully. Then you now, enter and attend your own service or whichever occasion you are going for. If you like the podcast and you find it informative, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.